Hi, my name's Kevin from Heat Outdoors and we're going to show you how to build an Athena Plus. This is how you'll receive it in this box and we'll show you the stage process. Okay, so now we're just going to run quickly through the contents of what we have. 8 uprights, the glass tube, nicely packed, side panels, reflector, bottom plate, cage, bottle holder, wheels, buffer, nuts and bolts, regulator, and the main workings of the heater itself. One thing I must point out is a lot of these have a plastic coating. This must be taken off. As you can see here, we've taken it off here. This needs to come off on the reflector as well and on the main workings of the unit. So just to remember to take all of the plastic off of the side panels, etc. To let you know, we did have one customer that phoned us up and complained that it was white because he didn't take the coating off. It's for safety reason as well, plus you get a nice stainless steel finish. So now the first part that we do is attach the wheels to the base plate. As you can see on here, 4 holes, and on the base plate 4 holes. Line them up, and then we're just going to put 4 nuts and bolts through here. So now we've got all the nuts and bolts in, just make sure that they're all done up nice and tight with the spanner provided. First part complete. Next part we're going to do are the uprights. We have 4 small ones and 4 large. The first ones that we have, which are the legs, we can see from this part here, are going to attach to the base plate, which is this section here. So now what we're going to do is just attach this to the bottom section of the leg. So that goes into there and slides down. So if we put this down here into that part there, that's your first leg. Okay, now we're going to fasten the first section of the leg to the heater like so. We do that 4 times. Now we've got all 4 sections in and the wheels. Next part is to attach the center part in here. So now we have the center section. When we put this in place, we need to make sure that the dials are opposite to the wheels. Now what we're going to do is to slide this piece here into the leg just there, like so. That happens on all 4 corners. There, there, and last of all, just there. Now that's in place, don't forget, take the plastic off. Center section now in place with the legs. We have to just make sure it's nice and secure. It does come with lots of screws. We do that once there, and once there, and last screw in there, nice and secure. Must remember there are lots of screws, but the instructions will tell you what screws go where. We're going to attach the gas bottle holder to the legs, which goes like so and here. So what we do now is tighten that up and we screw from the inside, and the same on the other one. Okay, and that's in there. And on to the next stage. Okay, so the next stage are the uprights. These main struts here, which again we have 4 of. There's a right and a wrong way of doing this. We need to make sure that the 2 holes are at the bottom of the pole. This simply slides over here like so, down onto the unit, and we have 2 holes here which we need to put the screws into. Okay, and let's put the second one in. Slots over there. and the screws. And the third one. And the last one just slides into there, and again the remainder of the screws. The next part we're going to put in is the buffer. You will need some step ladders and someone to steady you or to help you. It's always good to be safe. So now we're just going to place the buffer into where it should go, and we're going to line this hole and this hole, as we can see, with the uprights into that one there and this one here. As you can see, we've secured the buffer to each 4 corners with 2 screws. Next goes the reflector. On top of the buffer, you can see we have 3 holes. We're going to put these in. These are there to connect our reflector. One in there, 2 in there. Just need to be hand tight. And 3. Next, the reflector. That can go onto the little screws just there. One on there. One on there. And one on there. Hand tight is all you need. And that's your reflector. So now we're going to put the glass in. First of all, it comes with a silicone ring. 2 ways of doing this. We can either place it in the central position there, or we can put it straight onto the glass, like so. We put that in, like that. Turn the glass around as the part without the ring is going into the buffer. Just push that in, it goes up there, and then if we look down at the bottom, it just sits on there nice and tight and secure. Now we're going to put the cage in. On the cage on one side has 6 hooks, 2 at the top, 2 at the middle, and 2 at the bottom. We can see the hooks here. These are going onto the bar, and the best thing to do is start at the top. They fit in just there, and you can see all the way down that they're all running. If you give a little push on it, and then they should all just slide in, and that's nice and stable. What we do have is just a little clip, which what we're going to do is put that on just here, and that holds that in nice and tight. Do that on all 4 sections. So now we're going to use the regulator. This is the only time you'll need a flathead screwdriver. You can see the part here where the pipe goes. If we just push that on as far as you can go, bring the Jubilee clip right up to the top. Do this up nice and tight. There you go. And that's ready for your gas bottle. All of our gas heaters come with a propane regulator. It's a 27mm. This one sits on top of the bottle. You have a little black latch at the side. This must be in the horizontal position when going onto the bottle. You place that on top of the bottle, push down, you'll hear a click. When you want to release the gas, you just lift that up and your heater is ready to ignite. When you've finished, the safest thing to do is to lock the gas off. Kill the supply to the heater. So you press that down. Once that's done, the gas will stop flowing. To take the regulator off the bottle, we have a little black device here. We just push that in. Once you push that in, that expands and opens up, and you're able to release the gas bottle. So now we're going to put the battery in the igniter, AA battery. Just unscrew that anti-clockwise. In we go. So you have the positive showing. Push that back in. Do that up. You can hear that clicking? That's a good sign. Now we're going to put the panels in. As you can see in the panel here, we have 3 holes. In the legs here you can see 1, 2, and the third one here already has the screw in that we put in to build the unit. That's okay, that screw just needs to come out. Then what we do, place this back on, and we just put that back in, and here we go with the last screw. Just put that in. So we have 2 other panels to do and the door, and then we're done. So lastly, we have a doorknob, a small chain and a small screw. The reason for this chain is it's connected to the door and to the unit so no one steals the door. So one end has a little hook. This clips on just to there. Then we put the last screw into the last port, lift the door up through the hole, tighten that up, replace the door, and there you have the Athena Plus from Heat Outdoors.